Grace Mowat, and I'm playing Lucy in 13 Going on 30, the musical. And we're here in rehearsals, and you just watched a sneak preview.
Hi, I'm Josh Goldsmith. I wrote the book for 13 Going on 30, the musical, with my partner and wife, Kathy. And
I'm Alan Zachary, one of the two songwriters for 13 Going on 30, the musical.
And I'm Michael Weiner, one of the two songwriters for 13 Going on 30, the musical.
Hello, my name's David Hunter. I play Matt Flamhalf in 13 Going on 30, a show you're going to love.
Theater was my first passion growing up. That was where I got on stage and where magic happened. And I love film. I love TV. I love it all. There is nothing that beats the moment to go from rehearsal to then hear an audience response. When we make a movie, it could be a year or two before you hear an audience. When you're doing television, sometimes you have an audience, sometimes you don't. Theater, live theater, so I think most of us who are theater rats, it's in our blood, that I'm always going the opposite, which is anytime between film and TV, I'm like, what can I would like to be back on stage.
What we're so excited about right now is the stage experience. It's for people to come and experience this on stage. We think it offers something uniquely theatrical. The choreography is incredible. But if it really hits people and reaches people like that and is successful and they want to make a movie musical of it, I don't think any of us would say no.
No. It should also be a podcast, I think.
Yes.
Everything's a podcast.
Listen, we want everybody to come see 13 Going on 30 to walk away and feel like they experienced 13 Going on 30.
Okay.
Kathy and I wrote the movie 13 Going on 30, and when we were brought on to write the book for the musical of 13 Going on 30, we partnered with these brilliant songwriters, and it was an incredible collaboration, really from the ground up. Our goal wasn't to just put the movie on the stage. Our goal was to kind of build it fresh as a whole new thing from scratch, and we did it all together.
You really need, Jen was the last piece of our creative puzzle, because when we did the Battersea workshop, we didn't have our choreographer, and we were just like, let's hear it, let's sing it. And then as soon as we thought, okay, now it's looking like we're going to go to Manchester, it was, now we need our partner. And I was such a huge fan of Jen's that the fact that we got on this project, I was like, we're good.
What's been exciting for us is just actually the back and forth, because obviously they created the film, they created the DNA of what the whole storytelling is, and we come from an even more musical background, and the back and forth that we've had in terms of the storytelling of how to adapt it. Josh and Kathy have been extraordinary in taking liberties and license with that, and recognizing that we want this to be a totally different feeling thing.
Something about this one specifically that I haven't experienced yet is how collaborative it is. I've felt that in other jobs, but I think maybe because I'm playing a principal part in this one, I'm really getting to work one-on-one with Josh and Kathy, who wrote the movie. They're in the room with us every day. It's amazing. And Alan Michael, who wrote the musical lyrics, and Alan Williams, who is our musical supervisor, he is an icon. He's literally doubling up with Evita. He's amazing. And getting to be working on a bit together and being could I walk over there, or could I add an extra bar there, or could I sing this note, could I do this riff? And they're they give me so much creative license, and that goes for Andy Fickman, our director, and Jen Webber, our choreographer. They're so open to ideas, and it's really creatively inspiring and fulfilling, and something that I love.
I came on, I'm probably the most recent addition to the creative team. So I came on after having watched a video of the workshop they did at the Battersea Arts Center, and I just fell in love with the show. And I just thought, this is something I would absolutely love to choreograph. It's so fun. There's so much range in it. And also, obviously, seeing Grace in this role, I was like, this is just incredible. She is so funny. I must do this. Yeah.
On stage, that stays true to the elements that you love about the film, but really takes it to a new place.
Obviously, we have lots of mutual friends, and they were both people who, everyone was saying, you're going to love David, you're going to get on so well with Lucy, you're going to love them, they're so funny. And so I was there okay, and they've exceeded my expectations and more. They lead this company with such grace and such joy and laughter and such a calm nature. It's like Lucy Jones in this show. I don't know who else could do this track but her. Like, she does not leave the stage. She's singing up there, then she's singing down there. She's being funny. She's also in this, like, she's playing Jenna, so she's in her own world with this other world around her. Like, she's just incredible. I have no idea how she is doing it, all whilst being in a new musical and getting chucked songs and new lines and new spacing every single day. Like, she's a dream. She's so inspiring, and yeah, big up Lucy Jones, love her.
No, it is. It's joyful, and it's just great to work with someone that you respect and trust and enjoy working with, because you don't always get that. So it's a lovely thing to be on stage with someone knowing that I know they've got my back, they know I've got theirs, and we can just enjoy the process and indulge in it together. It's and particularly when the shows, it's tonally, it's not dissimilar from Waitress either.
I'm loving every second, I'm not going to lie. Is that bad? I'm loving being in my villain era. Because obviously I just did Karen in Mean Girls, who was in the plastic, so he's in the mean group, but she's so lovable and everyone loves her. And I'd kind of like watch Georgina, who played Regina, and be like, I want to be mean. And I did a workshop a couple of years ago. And I also did, I was in my villain era in Bake Off the musical. And I enjoyed that a lot. So getting back in my villain era is really fun. And because the cast are so funny and joyous, there's some moments where they're getting to be like, yeah, and I'm having to be like, but I just really have to try and hold it in because I'm terrible at corpsing.
There's different pressures to each thing. So obviously step into a role that's already existed, you're instantly compared to people, and I've taken over from Killian Donnelly, and you kind of go, I don't want to be compared to Killian Donnelly. He's brilliant, Doing something yourself, the nice thing is when they meet Matt, they meet my version of Matt. So any of my strange sort of mannerisms or whatever it is, they just assume, well, that's Matt. And then everyone who gets compared to that from now on will be like, but Matt has that terrible slouch or whatever. It's like, no, that was just me. But there's pressures obviously with, you don't know what the show's going to be. You can't come in, as I did with Kinkaboos, for example. I know this is a hit. So you just stroll in. Whereas this is like, well, we have to make it a hit. So time to get working.
I mean, the dance is used in so many ways in this show. Like, we're creating the characters, we're creating the energy, and then sometimes we're using movement in a very abstract way, and sometimes it's very literal. And that's what's so fun about this show, is that we get to do the whole range.
My favourite number, and I'm so sad that I'm not in it, is called Own It. And it's one that Lucy sings with the Young Company. And it is honestly a banger, like the most feel-good. Oh my gosh, I love it. And it's also an earworm, so you'll be lying in bed at 3 a.m. and you'll be like, you gotta own it. And then my favorite.
Me.
Yeah, oh, you will be. And then you'll be literally going, get out of my head.
I think we always knew, maybe for a second it was, hey, could you have your older cast play your younger cast? I think we just always knew it needed to be kids. I do a lot of stuff on the Disney Channel, and so I'm used to working with kids in that manner, and so it never even dawned on us really in length. But then the challenge is you get kids, and they gotta dance it, they gotta sing it, they gotta act it, and they have to grow up and to become Lucy Jones. They have to grow up to become Grace Moray and Dick Hunter. And I think we just got so lucky with our casting.
Like, they truly are some of the best when it comes to Young Company in the UK. I'd say, Anna today, like the way she dances, both her and Marley's, they're so incredible. So I'm trying to keep up with them because their moves are killer. We like working together to try and get those Lucy-isms and the Jenna-isms and the Matt-isms. So audience members can be like, they did that, and that's carried on through, and that will also be replicated with wigs and clothing and things like that. So the design team are working on that as well. It's really fun.
Just gotten to perform our opening number for the first time, Wannabe. I am just so thrilled and impressed with the way the kids are smashing that choreo. They are killing it. It is so powerful. And it just really sets up the show in the right tone, in the right way, that you're going to go on such a fun journey. And yet, at the same time, you already really feel for young Jenna and young Matt and their relationship. So you really get all of it.
Everything she just said. She said it better than me, but everything she said.
Yeah, I'm not worried about our young cast. They are definitely going to be cast over and over later. I'm so sure we will cast them again as adults.
I'm so hoping that young Jenna becomes Jenna someday.
For sure. They're incredible
right now.
The history we do get is a younger version of me Matt. We get to watch this kind of unfold before us, and I get to just watch it as an audience member, which is joyful. I can just nick all his best stuff and go and deliver it. But yeah, it's nice. You kind of get to see, your life flash before your eyes, and then jump in and just be 30-year-old Matt and doing your best.
It's sort of fun because we're able to take Lucy as adult Jenna and be like, you are 13. You are always 13. How do you walk in heels? How do you sit in an office chair? How do you eat? Like, you're a 13-year-old. And in some ways, it's just a great character study for her to be. Everyone else around her is age appropriate. She is the only one who's not.
And we love that the idea that a character like Jenna, when she's younger, it can actually be reflected with a certain kind of music from the past that can sort of feel like the music of your youth, a little bit more of a bubblegum pop kind of vibe. Then as she matures throughout the story and comes of age and literally becomes 30 years old, that she's actually starts singing things that can be a little bit more female singer-songwriter, things that can actually be more deeply introspective. And that could also fan out to other characters in the adult world. We could actually explore so many different styles that would reflect each character. Her best friend Matt has a much more of a male singer-songwriter kind of vibe in his angst and his adult angst. Her best friend has more.
Come see 13 Going on 30, the musical in Manchester. I guarantee you will have a great time.
Absolutely.
I think we've got a hit.
You'll have to come see the show in Manchester to find out.
But yes,
Come and see 30 Gone 30. You will not regret it. It's absolutely amazing, and we're having the time of our life. And thanks for having me. Okay, you can wipe the doe-eyed Bambi watching her mother get shot and strapped to the back of a van look off your face.